button, I start recording, and then I want to drag it to the lower right corner of the screen so I can just watch that it is working. And now I would like to demonstrate my hat, my Hell hat. So I'm going to put it on to demonstrate the concept of the halo hat. This is a fishing hat. It has a bib and a mask. As you can see, right now I'm putting the hat on. I can drop it so the mask acts as a bib, so when I eat and spill food on myself, it will spill on my bib rather than the shirt, and it forms a halo around my head. With the vanity phone numbers, wizmore.biz is the domain name and the domain name extension, and it's matching a conversion to a telephone number based on the American telephone dialer is the phone number area 949, then 667, and 3249, where the last three digits on my phone number, 249, matches the domain name extension biz, while my area code of 949 matches the word whiz. Together they form the domain name wizmore.biz. Okay, and on my bib there is another example of a vanity phone number and a domain name combination, and that is at the Psycho, where the area code is 843, then the phone number is 779, and then at the end 2426, where 26 is the conversion of the letter CO. So C is 2 and O is 6. In contrast, the area code is the conversion of the letter the or vid, like video, and the area code, the digital value of the area code is 843, where T converts to 8, H converts to 4, and E converts to 3 on the American dial pad. And now the next mission of this session is to demonstrate talking to ChatGPT, the AI talker or caller. So I'm going to make a little section in my notepad here and demark it with greater than, open it with a less than sign. Then I want to paste the video file name, Control V, that I created with the MSN Recorder Max. And then I want to conclude it with a greater than sign. So, and then a space to separate it from the rest of the issues that I'm dealing here in my notepad. Now I want to open an email message that I got from Google Voice telling me that it will expire within 30 days. So I copied the section that tells me that it will expire. Control C, I copied it to the clipboard buffer. And now I paste it inside my notepad. So my mission now is to log into the account Fraj Internas. So I mark it with my cursor and then edit and copy to the clipboard buffer to try to log into it. At this point, I'm going to go to another icon and see what is this icon about. It's logged into another account, and so I want to switch to add another account. So I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here and see if I can find the account Proj Intern Us. And since I don't find it, I click on add another account. And then I don't see it again, so I drag the scroll bar all the way to the bottom. Then I click on use another account. Then I type in or paste the account name, Proj Intern Us, and then click next. And then put in the password and click next again. And see if Google will let me log in. And I want to save it so I don't have to bother with typing everything the password. But I want to step this set home address and not now for complete few suggestions. I want to go quickly to the Gmail and make an outbound call. Here I'm in the account and I want to make an outbound call to ChatGPT, which ChatGPT mislabels as Tsunoda's favorite corner. And when I click on it, it will actually enable me to call 800 ChatGPT. I have to make it a bit wider, so I'm going to make the notepad a bit narrower, just a tad. Then the browser a bit wider. So I expose the middle right here where the phone is, and I click on it to call 800 ChatGPT.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, how can I help you today?
Help me with
Well,
my
what's on your mind today?
help me with my domain name and vanity phone number that spells the words Proj Intern Us, and is dealing with the project of interning a group of students that are college students that need an internship in order to get work experience.
Okay, so you're guiding a group of college students in an internship, and you need help with a domain name and a vanity phone number for the recipient. Let's start with the domain name.
Yes, I did explained it to you. I have already the domain name. The domain name is made out of three distinct words. Let's see if you can remember them. Proj, PRJ, is the area code. Then intern is the second word. And then .us is the domain name extension in the third word. So let's see if you can review what is the domain name and the domain name extension.
The domain name is prjintern.us. Did I get that right?
Perfect. And now, what is the matching phone number?
For a vanity phone number to match PRJ intern, you'll need to use the numbers corresponding to the letters on a phone keypad. Let's figure out the best match. PRJ 775 intern 468376. Does that work for you?
No, this is incorrect. Let's repeat again, break it down section by
All right,
section. Let's start with the area code of Proj, PRJ. What is that?
the area code PRJ would translate to 775.
That's right. Now, the remainder of the number, the next three digits,
Okay, for the word intern, the first three letters, INT, would be 468.
That's right. And the last four digit?
The last four digits for would be 376.
No, this is only three digits. Remember, intern, and then there is us. You forgot about us.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The word intern breaks down to 468 376. And for .us, we could use 878. So the full family number would be 775 468 3768. How about that?
That is perfect. The problem is that it is an overspell, and so when the number points to a cellular phone, you have to tell the caller to drop the last letter S for
Got it.
saving, for example, because he's calling a local number as opposed to a toll-free number, and making a local call in the U.S. is free to both the caller and the receiver. But you have to put a note on it on the website saying that drop the S in the domain name extension for saving to make sure that the call goes through in any phone, including cellular phone and landline and any other phone or any other device that can respond to telephone numbers.
Got it. You'll need to note on the website to drop the last S and the phone number for saving. So it would be 775 468 3768. That way, when your business requests a new phone number, perfect solution.
So explain the concept of a vanity phone number and a domain name that are overspelled.
Sure. A vanity phone number and domain names that are overspelled means they use more letters or digits than a standard format. For example, a phone number like 775 468 3768 or a domain like prjinterns.us extends beyond typical lengths. This helps in making them memorable and easier to recognize, but it requires users to drop the extra characters to connect correctly, especially when calling.
Exactly right. And then what do I need to do to comply with the Google Voice requirements to keep the number active?
To keep a Google Voice number active, you generally need to make or receive calls and text messages regularly. Specifically, Google recommends using the number at least once every 6 months. This can include making calls, sending texts, or checking voicemail. It's also a good idea to link the number to your personal or business calls to ensure regular use.
Right. So what I'm doing, I'm calling 800 Chat GPT.
That's a clever use of a vanity number. Using your Google Voice number with a catchy phrase like 800 Chat GPT can make it memorable and easy for people to reach you. Just make sure to use it regularly to keep it active.
Now I develop a methodology to document what I'm doing so I can remember whether I called and I complied with the Google message to tell me that my number will expire in 30 days. Google sent me a reminder in an email saying that your Google Voice number 775 468 3768 will expire in 30 days due to inactivity. So I'm trying to develop a methodology that is very consistent, and I can get an AI chatbot to do it, to automate it and do it for me.
That sounds like a smart plan. You could set up a system where an AI chatbot periodically sends a text or makes a call using your Google Voice number, ensuring it remains active. You can program it to engage in simple interactions,
So let me tell you the methodology is to create file names in my notepad that report what I was doing. For example, right now, also you forgot to tell me what is 800 chat GPT exactly.
800 Chat GPT would be a vanity phone number where the digits correspond to the letters on a phone keypad. So it translates to 800 It's a minimal way to represent a phone number, often used for marketing.
Are you still there? What happened?
I'm still here. Nothing's happened. I'm ready to hear about your methodology for creating file names in your notepad. Please, go ahead.
Okay, so I create a file name that a notepad file name that I save to a local document subfolder that is called Google One, and the file name is made out of the vanity number, in this case, proj internas at, indicating that I have a Gmail account that matches this name, and the phone number, and a message will not expire in 30 days. So I inserted the word not in the message that Google sent me already. Plus, I appended to that the screen recorder name, my video dash date dash time dot mpeg, which is a video file name, plus space and 800 dash chat GPT. And that is a text type of file. Can you repeat that?
Sure. Methodology that includes several elements. 1. The vanity number, like prjintern.us. 2. Your Gmail account name subfolder, indicated by at. 3. The phrase will not expire in 30 days. 4. A screen recording name with the format one video, date, time, .mpeg. 5. The text 800 enter.
Yes, that is correct. The only problem, I'm trying to upload it right now to the Google Drive. I saved it to the local hard drive, and now I'm trying to upload it to the Google Drive, but for some reason it doesn't work properly. So I cancel it and I go back to the drive, click on the plus new, then click on the folder upload, and now wait for it to prompt me to enter the file name. But instead of going to the right folder, it goes to some other folder that I don't know what it is. And then I try to paste it, including my
It sounds
path, and it when I click upload, it doesn't let me upload it. So I have to navigate to that folder to see, or maybe go back to my notepad and paste it again, because it seems like my saving in the notepad didn't work properly. So I mark the file name again, copy to the clipboard buffer, copy, and then file save as, and paste the file name again, and hope that it will work this time.
It sounds like you're having a rough time with the upload process. It might help to double check the file path and make sure the folder you're uploading to is the right one. If it's still not working, try restarting your browser or using a different one. Sometimes a fresh start can resolve these issues.
No, I figured out my mistake was that I placed the entire string with the file name. That was a mistake. I wanted to place only the subfolder name, so I made the mistake, and now I trimmed and I cut out the file name, so I kept only the subfolder name, and now it seems to be working fine. And Google replies by uploading one item, and asking me the upload option. So I select the keep both folders and click upload. And then it gives me the number of 97. So I move that browser away a little bit, and I go back to my notepad and I type the number 97 at the end as a suffix, a carriage return as a suffix. So I mark the file name with an X space as a prefix and a carriage return and the number 97 as an indication that I saved the file both to the local hard drive and uploaded it to the Google Drive. So now I have two copies of the file with my notes of making an outbound call from the Proj Intern Us account to 800 Chat GPT. So this is the methodology, and that is one way to document it by saving it to a local hard drive of this laptop, Windows 11, and also the Google Cloud Drive. So can you repeat it?
You've developed a method to document your process by 1. Creating a file name with specific elements, like the vanity number, Gmail account, and the location or key pages. 2. Saving the file to a local document subfolder named Google1. 3.
No,
Uploading the
no,
file
this is
to
not
the
Google One. I'm sorry, this is not Google One. This is Google Voice One. The local sub
I
the local subfolder is called Google Voice One.
got it. Here's your methodology. 1. Save your notes to a local subfolder named Google Voice 1. 2. Include the vanity number, like prjintern.us, and the phone number in the file name. 3. Add a phrase when running expires in 30 days. 4. Agree a file name with the format live video, date, time, and zip. 5. Decide 8 movies shall upload weekly. 1. Upload both to your local drive and Google Drive. And now successfully documented making an outbound call from the payment to an expense record on your account to 800 ChatGPT. Is that right?
Yes. Now let's elaborate. What does it mean? The file name, the video file name is called my video dash date and dash time.mpeg. How can I represent the date in numbers, starting with the year, month, and day of the month? What would the digits be?
For the date format in the video file, year 2025, month 11 for November, day 15. So it would look like this: 11 a.m. 2025, 11:15.mpeg.
Exactly, except that the this is the format of Screen Recorder Max. It made it up, so it dropped the 20 from the beginning, and what remains is 25, 11, 15. And then for the time in military time format, hours, minutes, and seconds. What is approximately the time now?
I understand now. Using the shortened format, it would be 25, 11, 15. As for the current time in military format, it is 17:48:00. So your file name would be right now 25, 11, 15, 74, 800.mpeg.
No, this is incorrect. I see that you cannot figure out what time is it now. But now it is 9:06 p.m. East Coast time, USA. So what will be the military time format for this time?
I see the confusion. For 9:06 p.m. Eastern Time, the military time format would be 21:06.
No, that is incorrect. It is 906 will be 20 and 9. Excuse me, that I may not have seen it. No, this is 907. So the program converted it. I'm sorry, it's my mistake. This is the current time, but the program created the time when I started, and that was earlier. So right now you're right, but this is from an earlier time, which is hour 20, which is 8 o'clock when I started, 4106 the Tempeg. So that is my mistake. I gave you the wrong time. The time now is 907, and my start time was an earlier time. So that is incorrect. Anyways, so now we got the whole file name. Then after the video file name, I put in a space and 800 chat GPT to indicate to the reader what this file contains, that it contains a discussion with the chat GPT. Can you explain that?
Absolutely. Your video file name, my video 251115204106.mpeg indicates that the recording was made on November 15th, 2025 at 8:41:06 p.m. Eastern Time. The additional 800 of the recording indicating that the discussion with ChatGPT.
Exactly. And now I saved it in another local file that is dedicated only to this account, as opposed to the Google Voice One folder that is dedicated to all Google Voice numbers. If I have other Google Voice numbers, I store them all in this Google Voice One subfolder. And then I made a separate subfolder just for this Proj Intern Us account. So in case something gets damaged in the Google Voice One subfolder, I will have a backup folder for each individual account. And I saved it locally to this hard drive, and now I'm ready. And so I put in a prefix of X space to indicate that I saved it to the local hard drive, and now I'm ready to upload it to the Google Drive. Can you repeat it?
Certainly. You created a dedicated subfolder for your prjintern.us account from the main Google Voice One folder, which holds all Google Voice numbers. After saving your file locally in this dedicated subfolder, you indicated its safety by adding space prefix. Now you can upload it to Google Drive.
Exactly. So I click the upload button on the Google Drive upload, and then I'm looking over to see that Google replied by two uploads complete, 404. So I insert as a suffix a carriage return after the file name, and I put in 404, 4 space of 4, and enter, and then file save. So the methodology includes a prefix of X space after saving it to the local hard drive, and then a suffix of carriage return or enter, and the number of folders that have been uploaded to the Google Drive, like in this case 404. By this time, I documented a second local folder, a third local folder actually, and a fourth cloud folder copy of the same folder on the Google Drive. Can you repeat it?
Sure. After uploading your file to Google Drive, you noted the completion status as upload complete 404. Then
Exactly. And then a third recording methodology is using psar.exe, problem step recorder executable from Microsoft. And now I just stopped recording it and I'm going to document it. So I'm preparing the local folder of psar.exe, which is in a subfolder of its own, which is called psar.exe1.
Got
You,
it. You're using PSR.exe, the problem steps recorder from Microsoft, to document your process. You've saved the recording in a local folder named PSR.exe1, keeping it organized and separate from your other recordings.
that's right. And now I'm going to capture the path to this psar.exe1 subfolder, place the cursor on it, and copy to the clipboard buffer, and then insert it as a prefix to the file name. So I navigate the cursor to the very first position in the file name input field of the Save As dialog box, and I go Control V to paste it as a prefix, followed by a backslash.
Just FYI, there's a monthly usage limit for mobile ChatGPT, and you're getting close to reaching it. You have about 4 months remaining this month. To talk for longer, download the ChatGPT app that you can go to.
Okay, so let's continue with this. We have just 5 minutes to wrap it up. So I deleted the extra material here and I prepared the new file name. And this is a zip type of a file that I'm going to store in the psar.exe1 subfolder. Can you repeat it?
Sure. You've prepared a new file name for a zip file, which you're going to store in the psr.exe1 subfolder. This keeps it organized alongside your other recordings.
And I add to it the prefix of the date, which is in a different format, 11 15 2025, which is a Saturday. So I put in a capital S and a lowercase a for Saturday. And then the time right now of 9:15 p.m.
So, your zip file name starts with the date in the format 11/15/2025, followed by 7 for Saturday, and then the correct time, 9:15 p.m. That's a clear and organized way to name your file.
That's right. And then I click review additional details and scroll up to see that the last keystrokes and screenshot represent step number 191, in which the user keyboard input on text editor document in and it lists the file name. Do you understand? Repeat it.
You clicked Review Additional Details and scrolled to see that the last keystrokes and screenshots were listed under step 191. It includes your keyboard input in the text editor document and lists the file name.
That's right. And now pretty much I finished that dealing with this count, and it should no longer expire since I made an outbound call to you, ChatGPT. So now I want to navigate back to the email that Google sent me and delete it since it's no longer relevant. So I'm going to go back to the email that says that Google will that the number has expired and I would like to delete it because it no longer will expire at the right now. And here is the email that says your Google Voice number will expire in 30 days. And I press the delete button and delete it. And now I'm done with it. And now I have to take care of another number yet. So I double click it. And this is USA, name us. Can you repeat it?
You've just deleted the email warning about your Google Voice number expiring. Now you're moving on to handle another number, which is named usaname.us.
Exactly. And I paste the message in my notepad. First of all, I segregated it by marking it with right slash at the top and then left slash on the bottom.
Just
So
so you know, there's a monthly usage limit for 1-800-CHAT-GPT, as this call is about to end because you've reached it. I'm sorry about that. To keep talking, you can download the ChatGPT app at chatgpt.com.
I navigate to the back to the bottom again and now use another account and paste the new account into the email or phone dialog box and then click next to log into the account and then make an outbound call to take care of business here. Now I notice that I have a few spammies here, so I want to delete some of these spammies. I go to mark them for deletion, holding down the shift key and marking them for deletion. Couple of spammies here, delete them and confirm and delete. Then let's see the spammies here is another spammy here, shift and delete it. And now I'm ready to confirm it again. And now I'm ready to make an outbound call to ChatGPT. So I'm going to select the Tsunoda's favorite corner and click the icon called Tsunoda favorite corner, which is mislabeled. It should be labeled called ChatGPT. But this is a mistake of ChatGPT. We will forget about that and make the outbound call to comply with it.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms of privacy policy. How can I help you?
Help me understand what I'm doing first, and then maybe you can help me improve it. I'm dealing with a domain name and a vanity phone number that is USA's name us. So USA's name.us. And that is a domain name and a domain name extension and also a vanity phone number, which I circulate the USA with open and close parentheses to indicate that this matches a vanity phone number. My goal is to develop a methodology it is a Google Voice, a methodology that documents that I made an outbound call and I activated it so it won't expire in 30 days.
So you're developing a methodology to document that an outbound call was made and activated your Google Voice, ensuring
Exactly. So there is a format here that I try to follow. I circle the USA, the area code by open and close parentheses. Can you explain this point?
Sure. By circling USA and the area code with parentheses, you're indicating that these parts match the vanity phone number. It's a visual way to show the connection between the state, the phone number, and the area code.
Yes, that sounds right. Now let's see if you can figure out what is the vanity phone number that the words USA's name us spells or converts to.
The word USA corresponds to 872, and name corresponds to 626. So
No, this is
USA
no,
is
no. This is USA's. In other words, it is USA apostrophe S, and
oh,
and then name dot us. So USA's with S at the end.
got it. The vanity phone number would translate to USA's name us. So if it was 877 name us, does that sound about right to you?
Yes, tell me the letter that name us. What is the letters that the vanity phone number spells? The digits. What are the digits that the vanity phone number spells?
The letters in name us. Put the digits on a phone keypad like this. N is 6, A is 2, M is 6. S is 1. So name us translates to 626.
That's right, perfectly correct. And then what I do is I copy the message that Google sent me that says will expire in 30 days and paste it and concatenate it to the vanity phone number and insert the word not to indicate that it will not expire in 30 days. Then I add my video dash date dash time dot mpeg and finally end with 800 dash chat GPT and put the prefix is the subfolder Google Voice 1. Then I copy the entire string and save it to the local hard drive to the Google Voice 1 subfolder. Edit, copy to the clipboard buffer, and then file, save as, and paste the entire string that contains the file name, the subfolder name, plus the file name, and then click the save button.
Video details along with the timestamp and the ChatGPT reference. Then you're saving this information in a structured way in the Google Voice subfolder. Sounds like a solid documentation.
Exactly, and then I click the Google Drive, navigate to the Google Drive dialog box, press the plus new icon, and then folder upload button, and then I'm going to paste the string to upload it to the Google Drive.
So you're uploading the documented file to Google Drive for saving. Exactly. Smart solution. Less organized, more preserved.
Exactly.
Awesome. Sounds like you've got a solid plan. Anything else you'd like to discuss or need help with?
Yes, and now I'm clicking the upload button, and Google is
Got it.
telling me uploading 93 files to this site, and click upload again, and then I watch the Google to reply.
All right. Once you ready to confirm that your file has been successfully uploaded. Number 6.
Yes, I cannot see the number of folders that have been uploaded. Page unresponsive. Google replies that the page is unresponsive. And then it comes back with upload option. So I select the keep both option and click upload yet again. And now Google said 98 6 of 98. So I go back to my notepad and I add 6 space of 98, which means that Google uploaded 6 of the 98 files in the subfolders, and I use that to apply it to the file name, to the suffix of the file name. So I press the enter key and then type 6 of 98 as a suffix, and I already entered this X space as a prefix, and now I've completed the documentation as far as the Google Voice 1 subfolder is concerned. I saved it locally and uploaded it to the Google Drive. So repeat that. No, now, yes. Now I want to make another subfolder just dedicated to this one account. So I'm going to go to the Documents subfolder on this laptop, Windows 11, and navigate down to the open parenthesis USA to find the subfolder that is dedicated exclusively to this one account. So now I'm in the letter P and R, and I go down the list of names to open parenthesis USA area, and now I reached it, and now I'm looking for USA's name us. Right, and I found that the subfolder has been created, so I just navigate to that subfolder, and I'm going to copy to the clipboard buffer with Control C, and then place the cursor at the beginning of the file name field of the Save As dialog box, and with Control V I paste the subfolder path followed by a backslash, segregating it from the rest. So I have the prefix of the path to the specific account USA's name us, backslash, and then the file name. Yes, what is the next step? Yes, but you forgot what do I have to do to type into the notepad to indicate that I've saved this one file to the local hard drive that is dedicated to this one Gmail account. No, no, no. That procedure that I'm doing is insert an enter key, carriage return or enter key to get a couple of blank lines, and then enter an X space to indicate that that file has been saved to the local hard drive, and then with Control V to paste, I paste the subfolder name on the notepad, so I know that I also saved this folder to the local hard drive. Repeat that. Exactly, and then I want to paste it to the cloud. Exactly, but I noticed that I forgot to copy the file name. So I'm going to copy the file name again and paste it after the path. Control C to copy it to the clipboard buffer, and then Control V to copy it to my notepad. And now I got a complete string with a path to the subfolder and backslash and a file name to be uploaded to the cloud. And then I pasted it in the folder colon input field of the select folder to upload dialog box of Google.
You're guiding Google Drive to the exact location of your files for upload. That should work smoothly. Anything else I can help with?
Except that this is not a file upload, it is a folder upload. So I pasted at the folder input field the entire string, and then I trimmed the suffix and cut it out. So I'm remaining only with the subfolder name USA's name us, and click the return a couple of times, then upload, trying to upload it to the clipboard buffer. Select upload option to keep both folders and click upload yet again. And now wait for Google to report that this is four of four folders. So I go back to
Sounds
my
like
no, my notepad, and after the carriage return, I type four of four, indicating that four folders have been uploaded to this Google Drive.
by updating your notepad with 404, you're keeping a clear record that all four folders have been successfully uploaded to Google Drive. Anything else you'd like support with this process?
Yes, and that's so far I dealt with two local folders and two backups on Google Drive on the cloud. And now I go to the third recorder, which is step recorder record step recorder recording now dialog box, which is psar.exe problem step recorder executable, and I click on stop and review to stop and review the folder and then save it into a local third local subfolder of psar.exe, the subfolder name. So three local subfolders, each one contains documentation about making an outbound call to 800 chat GPT, complying with the Google requirement to make an outbound call. And now I got the dialog of step recorder, and I click the save button to save it to the local hard drive. Repeat what I did.
You click stop and review the dialog folder, and then take it to a third local subfolder designated the PSR documentation. This key step of your process is well documented and saved locally. Ready for the next option?
Yes, and this folder includes in the file name the .zp, and indicated that unlike the other two files which were text files or files, this file is a zip file.
Exactly. The .zip extension shows that the PSR recording is compressed into a zip file. This keeps all the recording steps neatly packaged. Now you're ready to save and upload it. Shall we proceed?
No, now I am going to add something to the file name. I'm going to document the time. I started at 9:15 p.m. and the current time is 9:37 p.m. So I insert into the file the digit 9 for the hour, point 37 for 37 minutes, followed by PM and a space. So now I got the complete file name, and then I need to enter a prefix with the path. So I copy to the clipboard buffer the path of psar.txt1, and then navigate with the cursor to the beginning of the file name input field, and Control V to paste it, followed by a backslash. So what have I done just now? Exactly, and now I click the Save button on the Save As dialog box, and then I want to navigate to see what was the last step number. So I click Review Additional Details and scroll up to see that that was step number 173. And then I click New Recording and start a new recording. So what have I done just now?
Then reviewed the additional details to check the last step number, which was 173. After that, you clicked New Recording to start the final recording session. Then you pressed
Right, and now that I uploaded the file, I, I uploaded I uploaded the second file, and then I saved the third file to the local hard drive with the subfolder of psar.txt1. At this point, I'm ready to upload the folder also this folder to the Google Drive. I've started a new recording with psar.txt, and now I'm trying to navigate to the Google Drive to upload it.
Since you started a new recording with PSR, it'll document the upload process. Ready to proceed with the upload?
Exactly. Yes. So I clicked plus new, and then folder upload, and then uh, enter the folder name. And now I click enter and enter again, and then click the upload button once, and Google reply uploading one item. Yes. Now I need to wait for Google to come and ask me about the uploading option, and I select keep both folders. Click the button there to the keep both folders, and I keep clicking on it, and it doesn't mark. Okay, something happened that it didn't work. So I will try it again, see why that doesn't work. Maybe it's too large. Yeah, let me see. I'll try it again. I'll instead of using the cursor, which the keyboard is bad, I'll just tap it on the screen and hope that it will register properly because my keys are not working properly. I think that there was some liquid spilled into the keyboard. So I'll just tap with my finger and see if it can keep both. Or maybe I'll just replace and upload the replacement. And then it entered 143. So it was too large to keep both. So I keep uploaded 143, 14 of 143. So I go back, I pressed enter, and I write 14 of 143. And now I can compare it to the previous Google Voice number that I documented, and I expect to see an increment of 1. Previously, it uploaded 97 folders to Google Voice 1, and now it uploaded 98, which means 98 is equal to 97 plus 1, which is correct. And then I uploaded the entire Google Drive, the entire psar.txt folder to the Google Cloud, to the Google Drive. So by so doing, I pretty much finished almost everything. Before I'm going to conclude our conversation, I'm going to stop the recording on the multiple recordings and check them out. Can you repeat it?
Indicating successful upload. Now you're going to stop the multiple recordings and review them all. Ready for the final step?
Yes. So the final steps is to navigate the cursor to the camera app of Windows 11 that is running the webcam and records my face. And here I have something to share with you, and I'd like you to repeat it. Right now, I'm wearing a fisher's or fisherman hat with a halo effect, which is on the lower brim. This that hat displays a vanity phone number on the uh, lower part of the brim, and another vanity number on the bib or the mask of this fishing hat. So there are two vanity phone numbers to back each other up. So the one on the lower part of the brim spells the domain name wizmore.biz, with .biz being the extension, and then the matching conversion to the digits is the area code 949, 667, and 3249, with the last.
Getting close to reaching it. You have about 5 minutes remaining this month. To talk for longer, download the ChatGPT app at chatgpt.com.
Okay, so that the lower brim has one vanity phone, a pair of vanity domain name and vanity phone number, and on the lower part of the brim that can be converted to a bib has another set of vanity domain name and vanity phone number. In this case, the domain name is the psych.co. .co is being the domain name extension, and the matching phone number 843, 779, and 2426, where 26 represent the domain name extension converted to digit of co. C converts to 2, and O converts to 6. Can you repeat it? Exactly. So now I'm going to stop the recording and play it back to verify that it works. One word that I want to say. Later on, I intend to publish it on YouTube and turn those vanity phone number pairs to hyperlinks. So when the viewer clicks on it, it will be ported to the domain withmore.biz, and then it will click on another hyperlink to automatically dial the number. Can you repeat it? No, first they will be directed to the domain. For example, they will be redirected to the wizmore.biz domain name. And in the website, there will be a display of the vanity number and the domain name again. And if we will click on that hyperlink in the website, then the website will make an inbound call to me dialing this number with more biz. So it is a two-step process. First, it will be ported to the website, and in the website, the surfer will be able to click on the hyperlink and make the website dial on his behalf. Can you repeat it? That's right. And the second number on the bib is a backup in case the first domain name with more biz doesn't work. The user will have a chance to be ported to the second domain name, which is the psycho, and then you will be able to have the website or the web page dial on his behalf to a second phone number, which is the phone number of the psych.co as a backup and recovery. So this is a backup and recovery methodology that if the first video hyperlink fails, the second video hyperlink will work. Okay, so now I stop the recording here, and I'm going to play it back as soon as it is ready to see that it works, and play the playback button to see if it works. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate several, and it works fine. So I'm going to turn that off, and now navigate to